Ever wondered why some marathon runners seem to have an endless supply of energy? The answer might lie in their VO2 max. VO2 max, or maximal oxygen uptake, is a concept that's crucial for athletes, particularly those in endurance sports like marathon running. It's essentially a measure of how much oxygen your body can utilize during intense exercise, and it's a major factor that determines your aerobic endurance. The higher your VO2 max, the more oxygen you can deliver to your muscles, and the longer you can keep running at a high intensity. It's a bit like the size of your car's fuel tank. A larger tank means you can go further without needing to refuel. And in the world of marathon running, having a higher VO2 max is like having a bigger fuel tank. So, if you're training for a marathon, understanding your VO2 max could give you a significant edge. But what exactly is VO2 max and how does it impact your marathon performance? You may think. Well, let's delve into this fascinating subject. VO2 max is a measure of the maximum volume of oxygen that your body can utilize during intense or maximal exercise. It's a metric that quantifies the peak volume of oxygen intake when you're pushing yourself to your physical limits. It's measured in milliliters of oxygen used in 1 minute per kilogram of body weight. This might sound technical, but in simpler terms, it's how much oxygen your body can use to fuel your muscles during high-intensity exercise. Why is it important, you ask? VO2 max is considered the gold standard for evaluating cardiovascular fitness. It's a key indicator of your body's ability to deliver and use oxygen, which is the primary fuel for your muscles during endurance activities such as marathon running. The more oxygen your body can use, the more ATP or energy your muscles can produce. This directly impacts your capacity for endurance. Now let's talk about the relationship between VO2 max and marathon performance. When you're running a marathon, your body is in a constant state of high demand for oxygen to fuel your muscles. A higher VO2 max means that your body can consume more oxygen, and thus can maintain a higher level of effort for a longer period of time. This leads to greater endurance and better marathon times. To illustrate this, imagine two runners, one with a VO2 max of 45 and one with a VO2 max of 60. The runner with the higher VO2 max can consume more oxygen, thus they can maintain a higher pace for a longer distance, giving them an edge in a marathon. In essence, the higher your VO2 max, the more potential you have to excel in endurance events like marathons. So, if you're aiming to improve your marathon times or simply want to increase your overall fitness level, understanding and improving your VO2 max should be part of your training agenda. Now that we've learned what VO2 max is, let's summarize the key points to remember when training for a marathon. VO2 max is a crucial element in marathon training as it gives us an insight into an athlete's aerobic capacity, the maximum amount of oxygen their body can utilize during intense exercise. It's like the engine size of your body, determining how much fuel you can burn during your marathon run. Improving your VO2 max can be achieved through various types of training. High-intensity interval training, or HIIT, is a popular method. This involves short bursts of vigorous exercise followed by periods of rest or lower-intensity exercise. This kind of training is effective in pushing your body to its limits, thereby improving your VO2 max. Long runs are another way to enhance your VO2 max. These runs, often done at a comfortable pace, help your body adapt to the demands of prolonged exercise. Over time, this adaptation can lead to an increased VO2 max. Tempo runs, which are sustained efforts at a challenging but manageable pace, also contribute to improving your VO2 max. These runs help increase your lactate threshold, the point at which lactic acid starts to accumulate in the muscles, which in turn can improve your endurance and VO2 max. But let's not forget, VO2 max is not the be-all and end-all of marathon success. While it's an important factor, it's not the only one. Mental toughness plays a significant role in any marathon. The ability to push through discomfort and maintain focus, especially in the later stages of the race, is critical. Proper nutrition is another key component. Providing your body with the right fuel before, during, and after training can significantly enhance performance and recovery. And finally, a well-structured training plan is essential. This should include a mix of different types of training sessions, rest days, and a gradual increase in mileage to prevent injury and ensure optimal performance on race day. Remember, understanding your VO2 max is just one part of the puzzle in marathon training, but with the right training and determination, you can improve your VO2 max and take your marathon performance to the next level.